Hello everybody, Kanisha the creator here, and I'm here today to review The Cat Returns. So The Cat Returns, if you don't know, is about this girl named Haru who saves this cat who turns out to be the prince of a cat kingdom. His name is Prince Luin. Luin, my bad. I said Luan. Luin. Anyway, the cats, in order to thank her, try and make her the bride to this prince. And this is the crazy part. Throughout the whole entire movie, they don't show the prince until like the very end. The whole entire time, all we're doing is interacting with the king. Anyway, they give her presents like fish, all the cats following her, mice. Oh, sorry, not fish, mice. I meant mice. Why did I mix fish with mice? I don't even know how that was possible. But anyway, they try and give her a bunch of gifts, but they're only useful gifts for a cat. So she tries to get help, and this mysterious voice tells her to find this big white cat that'll lead her to something called cat business. So she follows the voice. She follows that mysterious voice, and goes to this place. Called Cat Business, where she meets this cat that was a statue named Baron, and this big cat named Muta. Excuse me. And this crow named Toto. Together they try and help her not become the bride of the cats. But in between, while she was visiting the Baron and enjoying some lovely tea, she got kidnapped by the cats and sent immediately to the kingdom. Even though a cat named Yuta warned her not to follow the cats through the kingdom. Because at first she got dragged away, and then she went under her own free will, which was really stupid. I don't even know why she would be like, well, I mean, it'd be rude not to at least give the king a visit. Girl, you do realize that the king is trying to make you his son's bride. Well, why would you go to him? You know that's a bad idea. Well, why would you go to him? That is just stupid on so many levels. Anyway, the Baron follows her to the kingdom and helps her escape. Then while Haru is at the kingdom, she figures out she's being turned into a cat. So the Baron takes Haru away and leads her to a maze where Muta joins her. And at first, in a moment in the movie, Muta was like trapped in like this sort of gelatin, and at first they thought that he was dead, but I knew he wasn't dead. I mean, it was pretty obvious. It's just gelatin. How can he be dead? He'd be frozen in time maybe, but not dead. I knew he wasn't dead. So that's why I wasn't even shocked when I figured that out. I was like, nah, he's gonna be fine. They're literally just gonna free him like they free somebody from a bubble, and then they'd be like, nah, I was just frozen in there. I wasn't dead. He didn't really say that, but they did do that. Anyway, they help Haru get all the way up to the tower, but the king tries to stop them by sinking the tower. And it stops her for a moment, because when she gets all the way up to the tower, it leads her all the way up into the sky, and Muta tries to help her get back in the tower, but she falls because she turned back to her normal human size. Because she's now in the regular world instead of the cat dimension. Because see, when she was in the cat dimension, she got turned really small, kind of like Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, which is crazy. This movie is crazy, but you know what's crazier? This movie went by so freaking fast. Not much happens. It's like Ponyo and what's another good movie that kind of feels like it goes a little fast? The Secret World of Artie. There's another movie, but I can't think of it at the moment. But yeah, it's like those movies. Oh, My Neighbor Totoro. That's another one. It's like those movies, where it's like there's not much to the plot, and it doesn't really feel like it's moving that. It doesn't really feel like it's moving that slow like other movies like Spirited Away and all that other stuff where it feels like it's moving slower because it has an actual plot going on. Well, this thing is like those other movies where it doesn't where there isn't much plot, so it feels like the movie is moving a lot faster than it actually is. So yeah, it feels like one of those movies, if y'all understand what I mean. But yeah, so anyway, at first she was gonna be falling out of the sky, but then Toto and his crow friends his friends that are crows, help her get down, and now she lands in the school, and she is okay. She does start to get a crush on the Baron. And the Baron says that he is honored that she feels that way, and says if she ever needs him, she knows where to find him. And then Baron, Muta, and Toto disappear. Oh, and the king resigns his throne after this crazy chase where he also duels Baron, and Baron wins because he broke his jewel. And that's The Cat Returns. I understand why people like this movie, because this movie is really good. But the problem was, I was taking so many notes and everything, I didn't get to really enjoy it. So I'm going to have to rewatch this. In fact, I'm going to rewatch this after I go into a engagement, because I have to do something after this review. Anyway, I give The Cat Returns a straight out of 8 out of 10. It was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. But like I said, I really enjoy it more when I just watch it just for fun. I just want to watch it just for fun, because before I was watching this because everybody kept saying how great The Cat Returns is, and you know what? I was not disappointed. Because you know why? It wasn't overhyped. I mean, sure, everybody was talking about it, but it wasn't as overhyped as other Studio Ghibli movies. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a really good movie, and I understand why people like this movie. My favorite character, obviously, is the Baron, and I feel like can we please have a second movie? Because I didn't get enough of the Baron. We need more Baron. Like, seriously, we need more of him. Haru was an interesting character, yes, and I did like the fact that she was only being half swept away with this cat world, and wasn't fully swept away where she would actually agree to marry this unknown prince who she knows nothing about. And I'm glad she didn't do the stupid decision being like, no, I want to stay in this cat world because the Baron is here. No, she was like, no, I still want to go back to the human world. I'm not a cat. I have to go back to the human world. And I'm glad she did. So, yeah, I'm glad it didn't have one of those stupid anticlimactic endings where it makes no sense how it ended that way. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope all of y'all have a lovely day. Sorry my review was so short, but there really was not that much to talk about. Oh, I forgot to mention that Prince Lewin, it turns out that he wanted to marry this other cat named Yuki. And Yuki was this cat that Haru helped when she was little. See, this cat was nearly starving, and the cat started following Haru while she was just walking around with some treats. Haru, sensing that the cat was hungry, gave the treats to Yuki. And so, yeah, she's that cat from that past, and it turns out she was able to help her after all. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. Like, that is so sweet. Like, helping cats is always a good thing. Actually, no, I have a cat here at home. But yeah, it's more of a family cat, but still. I do love this movie. It's a really good movie. It needs a sequel, I swear. Or a TV series. Actually, I would like a TV series more that stars the Baron, Muta, and Toto. I literally can see that, because I swear it feels like it's a pilot for every other detective. Like, I swear, it reminded me so much of other detective detective anime that I've watched, literally. Like, I even called Baron Detective Baron because, like, literally, the way he was deducing stuff, he's a detective. There is no doubt about it. Actually, I'm pretty sure Baron is like a play on words of detective, now that I think about it. But still, yeah. I love this movie, and I hope y'all have a good day. Bye-bye. Oh, good night, my bad. Have a good night. Bye-bye. And if y'all haven't watched The Cat Returns, why are y'all watching this review? Go watch The Cat Returns. It's on HBO Max. But I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere else, too.